Hello everyone, a warm welcome to you all in my YouTube tutorial channel. Students, in this session of respiration in organisms, we are going to talk about epiglottis, bronchus, bronchioles, lungs and alveoli. As we have already talked about pharynx, larynx and trachea. So in this session we are going to talk about these all parts of the respiratory system in human beings. So, epiglottis. What is epiglottis and what is the function of epiglottis in respiration? So, epiglottis is nothing, it's a flap like structure or a flap of a cartilage located in the throat, behind the tongue, and in front of the larynx. So, it is found in the throat, just behind the tongue, or in front of the larynx. So, now I will show you what is the exact location of this epiglottis. So now as you can see, this is the picture and you can see the exact location of the epiglottis. So here, as you can see in this picture, this is the tongue, right? And just behind the tongue, this is the flap-like structure called epiglottis, which prevent or protect the windpipe from being entering the food particles into them. So this is our epiglottis. Now let us see what is the function of epiglottis. So basically epiglottis, just I told you, the flap-like structure which prevent food from entering the windpipe and the lungs, and it stands open during breathing, allow air into the larynx during swallowing. The flap closes to prevent of entering food into the windpipe. So this is the basic function of the epiglottis, right? I think you must have clear what I have just told you. Now we'll have to see the next one, that is the bronchus. Okay, so as you can see, this is the picture, and in this picture we have shown you the trachea and the branches of trachea. So bronchus is basically the branch of trachea. Trachea further divides into two parts, which is known as bronchus. Then bronchus further divides into fine branch-like structure, tubular structure, which is called the bronchioles. Like in this picture, again you can see this branch structure, it is known as bronchioles. So it is the part of, further divide part of bronchus, right? So now this bronchioles also helps to enter the air into the lungs. Now we'll have to see what is at the end of this bronchiole. So let us see what is the structure. So this is trachea. Now the trachea divided into two parts, which is called bronchus. Then this bronchus redivide and it becomes a bronchioles. And at the end of each bronchioles, there is a sac-like structure which is known as alveoli, and it is surrounded by blood capillaries and it is richly supplied by the blood vessels. Now here you can see this is exactly how it looks like. This is the air sac at the end of each bronchioles, and you can see these all air sac is richly supplied by the blood vessels. Okay, so this is the site of exchange of gases. As you can see again, this is the one air sac and these are the cluster of air sacs. It is richly supplied by the blood and surrounded by blood vessels. So this is the site where exchange of gases taken place. Oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is taken out. That means here exchange of gases taken place. So the alveoli are tiny sacs within the lungs where the exchange of gases taken place. That is the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide, and it is the very important part for respiratory system. Now we have on the screen that is lungs. So we have two lungs and it is the primary organ for respiration. And these lungs is located in the chest cavity, or it is known as thoracic cavity. Okay, so we have two lungs either side of the thoracic cavity, that is right side and the left sides. So lung is the primary organ, okay, which carry out this exchange of gases as we breathe. So the lungs work with circulatory system also to pump rich oxygen rich blood to all cells in the body. So this is the feature of the lungs, and we know that we have two lungs. So first now we'll have to understand the features of the lung. So lungs is a soft spongy elastic and a muscular organ which is protected by the rib cage. It is dark brown in color, and it is placed in the thoracic cavity. And just now I told you there is two lungs each side of the thoracic cavity. Right lungs have three lobes, that is upper lobe, middle lobe and lower lobe, and the left lung having two lobes, which is upper and lower lobe. It is said that left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung. It is because of at the left side of the lung, the heart is placed. So there is a notch like structure formed where the heart is located. So that is why it appears smaller than the right lung. So student, this is about the respiratory the organs and their tract and their parts. So I think you must understand about these topics. So till then, thank you.